It's in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Harvey loves SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants.
You already know what it is, what the agenda is. The blueprint in the agenda against Dragon Ball Super dictates for these guys that anything in Dragon Ball Super that exceeds, that outclasses, that decimates and dominates and dog walks Dragon Ball GT must be invalidated. For some reason, these guys feel as if these things must be contested, must be rejected, must be denied, must be somehow invalidated. Unfortunately, they just don't have the authority to do any of that. None of us do. Okay, check this out though. Gray matter.
This is why I hate Dragon Ball Super.
Damn!
It's not even because it's video, it's just the fact that this shit exists now.
Oh, now we gotta keep it transformative. We gotta talk about this. He says that it's now just the point that it exists. So he doesn't even have to prove any valid points in his logic. He doesn't even have to make any points. He doesn't have to have anything that actually has went wrong. He just wants to hate on everything. Something went so badly that the entire existence, everything in here is just a no-go. And I promise you that Dragon Ball Super being stronger than, being superior to Dragon Ball GT and outclassing it in every way is one of those things. It's one of the few things that could be motivating a person to hate to this extent. Check this out.
So, what if Goku had Frieza's potential? I'm sick of this bullshit with potential and everything.
Oh, you hate potential in a show about development and showcasing gains and progress. That's too bad that something you didn't root for, something you were wrong about, has made you hate Dragon Ball itself. Dragon Ball's philosophy has always been that with enough hard work, even a low class can surpass an elite. The concept that you build potential as you continue to work hard. So if you've lost sight of that, okay, then you've been so dog walked, decimated, and downward doggied, then you clearly can't handle being a Dragon Ball fan at this point, so that's why you rage quit.
Maybe it's been overdone with Gohan. At least in the Cell Saga, when Gohan, went Super Saiyan 2, he was at least in the hyperbolic time chamber like a week before that, for a year. He at least was training hard, and Goku was guiding him and showing him how to use his power, use his ability.
Goku was working on Gohan entirely. When he first went in, he told Gohan the point of being in here is to make you stronger than me. So he had already come up with the plan on his own without Gohan. It wasn't anything Gohan did. It was a plan Goku came up with. Okay, that was just a fact. He focused on Gohan, probably realized that at that rate, Gohan would be the weakest Saiyan there and was definitely getting left behind with the current trajectory of Trunks, of Vegeta, of Goku himself. And he's like, you know what? Let me focus on Gohan or he's going to be a buster no matter what. And he managed to do that. But I do want you to pay attention to the fact that he says he feels as if potential should have been a thing we stopped worrying about after Gohan. Oh yeah, how convenient for you when you don't like Goten and Trunks. I'm sorry, the way the Saiyans are built, the way the Saiyans, it was already an established fact about the Saiyans that they continue to evolve throughout the generations, throughout how strong they are becoming, and that continued. I'm sorry, they didn't get rid of that, and that meant that Goten and Trunks would have more potential than Gohan. Other characters are allowed to have potential. It's not just Gohan. He's not the definition of potential. This hating on Frieza, I think, is really done because Frieza is massively powerful, and you know that in Dragon Ball GT, he's not. Check this out.
Sometimes with a mentor, you could reach higher levels faster than you would by yourself. That can happen in real life, okay? And the power jump wasn't that big of a power jump. It wasn't a stupid power creep. It was feasible. It made sense, okay?
What? Now, I'm not going to argue with you about that, but the fact of the matter is that when you've continued to work all your life, the power jump then can increase. I mean, we're at a level that is just so much higher than it was in the past because people continue to work hard, because, you know, our characters continue to give a damn. And resenting that fact is resenting the very investment that it took to get here. And I think the only thing that could poison you to that point is just not getting what you want at a certain point and being upset. You know, the kid, you know, one of the little ones doesn't get the toy they want, and for the rest of the road trip, their arms are folded. And I think that that's what you're experiencing. In another word, it's butthurt.
And they've been hinting at, you know, getting to a higher level for the longest. Then Dragon Ball Superhero comes out, and Gohan, being weak as shit, he can't even use his old training armor anymore, which by definition would mean that Piccolo is stronger than Gohan at that point.
Oh man. Okay, so this is what I would say. You are the one who said that it's the same weight as in the Cell Saga. Nobody else said that. If you're not used to wearing it, then yeah, maybe it could. Who knows? But at that point in time, are you hating on Piccolo too? I mean, what's your deal with everything? You just got a problem with everybody. Like I said, these Dragon Ball Super haters who are GT fans, who just so happen to be GT fans, you'll notice that what they have a problem with is the ascension of any character that happens in Super.
But then somehow Gohan, without training, he was able to fucking... He's able to fucking, you know, stroke himself into a new power-up. Now he's comparable to Vegeta and Goku, who's been training. Stands, by the way.
Now, this is another thing that people do when they've been marked out. They'll take what should be the most offensive mindset and intentionally wear that because they're trying to make a point against Dragon Ball Super. In truth, they already told us that Beast Gohan is not comparable to Vegeta or Goku. They already showed us this. Goku dominated Gohan. Gohan could barely land 98% of the attacks he threw. He was getting agitated against a Goku that was not giving a damn, right? And Gohan used full power with rage. Goku shoved him back like it was nothing, and even showed like he came up, reverted, asked him a few questions, shoved his full power back like it was nothing, and told Vegeta that he wasn't even trying, right? Vegeta smirks and says, I see, and goes up there as Super Saiyan Blue. Goku begs him not to because he doesn't want him to expose Gohan. This is a fact. He's not comparable to Goku or Vegeta, right? That's just what it is. Toriyama also told us that, you know, the movie after would be a nice movie for families to enjoy, but it wouldn't meet nor exceed the power level shown in Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is why they told us that if he had been completed perfectly, he would have been a monster that even Broly couldn't stop. He wasn't completed perfectly. He wasn't completed with the mind control program. He wasn't completed completely. You know what I mean? So that wasn't the case. Whereas after on, okay, Goku and Vegeta go way beyond. Whis had already confirmed to Goku and Vegeta that they were stronger than anyone else that they had encountered in the universe before they went and dealt with Granola and with Gas, at which point in time Vegeta was stronger than MUI Goku with only Super Saiyan Blue evolution.
They get Zenkai boost and all that shit. They've been training for 20 plus years. Gohan's been slacking off I don't know how many times because it's Dragon Ball Super and they don't know any other fucking plot point to, you know, to take Gohan with. He can't be a scholar and a fighter and still have time to take care of his kids like he did in GT. No, he has to be just a scholar and slack.
What the hell? You know, I love that he tried to use Dragon Ball GT. There was no growth in Dragon Ball GT Gohan. Dragon Ball GT Gohan didn't learn nothing, didn't ascend, didn't transform, did he? He didn't get nothing. He didn't get nothing. He didn't beat nobody neither. Not for real. So he was getting whooped. Now, let's really think about this. Would you rather be Gohan from Dragon Ball Super, or would you rather have Gohan, all of Gohan's powers in Dragon Ball Super, or all of Gohan's powers in Dragon Ball GT? Exactly. They're gonna pick Beast Gohan over GT no matter what. because it was shown that he was growing. It was shown that he was training.
Back off. And then occasionally be a fighter that gets a power boost from doing nothing. I have a mad issue with that. But then we got Frieza and his new transformation. First things first. We got videos now where Goku have Frieza's potential.